Can you smell what the flock is cooking? Flock up or flock off, not you. You stick around because this is about to go down. You know, flock with the most energetic entity in the Eagleverse. You already know how I like to do around this time, about this time, at this time. I don't even know what I like to do anymore. Dude, it's been a world of Joker. What? Oh my goodness, I don't even know how to start this. I legitimately don't even know how to start this. Oh man, let's get the Nets keeping out of the way. It's been a while since I've been in here, man. Been deep down in the L hole. Had to hop in here for some therapy on a Thursday. I know everybody got a lot to say about that and what's going on in the Eagleverse right now. But please like and subscribe if you bought that Fly Eagles Fly. Drop a comment in that box if you flying with the flock. Let's fly. Do remember, join the Maniac Thing. Know the gang. You hit that bell. You get a bing whenever I'm on this YouTube thing. Let's fly. One piece of good news, though, we do have for us. Yes, the Black Unis are coming back for Christmas. What? Yes. I mean, I don't even know, because last time, we went all black. It was on Christmas Eve against the Bad Boys, so we got to write that shit. Is this Lurie's way of saying, like, listen, man, I tried you guys' Kelly Green thing, man. It's not working for me. It's not working for me, albeit we won both games when we wore that Kelly Green, so I don't know. We could look at it like that. Let's get these Kelly Greens working all year round, man. Something's got to change. Something's got to give. I don't know what the flock is going on with our squad, bro. Like, 3 in a row. Said this a few weeks ago. Like, you know what? If you need to lose 3 in a row to look the way the Niners have looked after they lost those 3 games, you know what? I'll take it. And I was like, nope, hell no, I don't want that. Who wants 3 in a row? But here it is. Here we stand today. Losers of 3 straight games. Well, we've been to losers 3 games. This is the first time in 32 weeks, we are not tied for having the best record in the league. But you know what? We're starting to see all those things are wants and just little things. Little, low, small things on the totem pole, bro. We don't need those things. What we need is W's, period, point blank. That's what it is. We got to get back to our winning ways, man. Hopefully these last 3 games of the season, I don't give a damn how we get them, when we get them, where we get them, how. This is what must happen, man. I say all that to say this, you know. I just think it feels like, what's to blame for these L's? And if we go down that rabbit hole, you're just going to see things, or that bird's nest, if you will. Open your eagle eye, poke your beak, and because it's going to do a scream, forget a screech. Like, you go down that rabbit hole, and then you'll just see a multitude of things that you could point to being the reasons for these L's. And how do we get off of this L train? How do we get up out of this L hole, man? And that's really all I want right now, because we can sit here and make excuses all day, but I'm a solution-based type of dude, you know what I'm saying? So where the solution's at, no one is walking through that door except for hopefully maybe Avonte Maddox, you know? Get him back in the fold. Keely Ringo actually looked good the other day. I like a lot of what I see from Sidney Brown. He could iron out a few wrinkles, but, you know, the defense looked a little bit better. What's going on the offensive side of the ball? Is Jalen Hurts regressing? Is he hurt? Is he playing hurt? Is he not stepping up in the pocket because he doesn't want to get hit? I mean, you see the guy comes out there with damn near 4 or 5 flak jackets on. You know what I mean? He's got all kinds of things on his knees. I didn't really look too closely the other night, but I mean, he just doesn't look right. He doesn't look the same. I mean, guys running all over the field open. We got to get these receivers to block better. It's guys like that, like a guy like Zach Pascal. I know people might laugh like, dude, Zach Pascal? Seriously, you think that's the reason? I think that's the reason for the season? And then you think just a few years ago, I remember the Knicks had a dude by Reggie Bullock, right? And the Knicks went on this crazy run into the playoffs, and they were playing probably the best ball I've seen them play in like 10, 15 years, right? And he's the glue guy. You see him go to another team, and he's the man. You got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. You're like, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He was the glue guy in that Lakers team that got them to that chip, and then they just get rid of him the next year. And now you see, where's he at now? He's with the Nuggets. And what are they doing? They're winning chips. Well, they won a chip. And it's a defensive guy that's willing to do the dirty work. I don't really see, and you know this pains me to no end to actually criticize my team, but you know what? As much as I look at the world through eagle-colored glasses, once again, like I said over the last few weeks, we have to step into the realm of reality. You have to call a spade, see what's really is. And what I see is, I don't see that guy. I don't see that guy that's willing to get dirty out there, do all the dirty things. Not somebody that's just here for the stats. And I'm not saying anybody is here for just that. I'm starting to sound like Jalen Hurts. I haven't even watched it yet, but I heard everyone's going crazy for Jalen Hurts, saying that guys aren't making a proper commitment, and whether it's the right time to say that or not the right time to say that. Like, is he reading his own clippings? Is he resting on his own laurels? I was saying that maybe he's the one point telling guys that, they need to get off of that, but maybe he needs to get off of that. Just something's got to give. Something got to give. I don't want to panic. We still clinch the playoffs. Once you get in there, you got a chance. We've seen it time and time again. Teams come in, some teams back in and go on a run. Some teams come in hot and fold. Crazier things have happened. This is the NFL. Any given Sunday type deals, But saying all of that, we need a certain level, something to dig deep down. And I mean, that goes for the coaching staff too. These guys got to get it together, get their play calling right, get their schemes right. Let's not just look at, because it's not about the name on the back of the jersey. It's about that name on the front, y'all. And we got to get that thing right. Know that you're a Philadelphia Flocking Eagle. I got guys, I'm listening to Avonte Maddox and Quentin Michael, and they are just despondent beside themselves. Like, today was the first day I hopped in, poked my beak in, opened my eagle eye, because I just needed to take I was losing it. And it's ridiculous, but sometimes that's just what you got to do. Just think about it. Would you, before we even get there, like I said, you got guys like Quentin Michael, Jason Avant just losing their mind over this just doesn't look like us. Like, what are we doing? Some dude named Michael Jackson is, I'm sure if Philly 500 even watches that podcast, he was probably dying laughing because they like Michael Jackson moonwalked all over us. Double moonwalk. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just crazy. And then Drew Flocking Lock. And, after watching the post-game interview with him crying and all that, crying, but, getting worked up, getting emotional over the W, we got a newfound respect for that dude. It is what it is. Flock Lock at the end of the day, but, seems like a good kid. Geno Smith big in his corner, and that was dope and all that. But I'm just like I thought before the game, man, it doesn't matter what quarterback any team puts out there on that field against us, man. It's I wouldn't say a cakewalk, because it really wasn't for him all day, man. Well, he was running that game for three quarters in 14 minutes. Like, what the fuck? It's crazy. And then the dude's like, he's dying. Like, he's throwing balls in places where, like, what? This is... We're out of there. We're out of the L-hole. Solutions-orientated commentary. No, I really ain't got none, man. But how about this? Like I said, I don't know. I could point over here, point there, like this is that, and that's the problem. We go down that rabbit hole, we'll be here all day. And then, I'm the type of guy, like, this keeps happening. Maybe it's me. Like, would you, let me know, leave it in the comments. Would you not watch the rest of the games for this season if you knew that it would get the Eagles a Super Bowl? Does that not, like, just fly adverse to the fact of being a fan? Like, so my team wins, but is it selfishness? I don't know. I'm dead ass. I would. I'd turn it off. If I knew that if I no longer watch for the rest of the season, we would win a Super Bowl, I think I would. No, I know I would. What? You give me that twice on Sunday? Can I watch it ever? Now, if I could never watch it, that would be crazy. No highlights, no nothing. See, that's an added caveat. No, I don't like that. But just if you couldn't watch in live time, because in live time is crazy. It's crazy. Like, and if you couldn't watch in live time, would you not watch for the rest of the season if you knew that it would get our Eagles a W in the Super Bowl? And I would sign up for that every day, 24/7, 360 fly, twice on Sunday, 3 times even. How would you want it, man? But yeah, so saying that, it's just like, yeah, definitely doing this on a fly on a Thursday hurts. Hey, man, what's up with what is up with our boy Jalen Hurts, man? Once again, I pose this question again: Is it injury? Yuck! I can't even let these words come out of my mouth. Is it regression? Has he taken a step back? Is it coaching? Or D? None of the above. It is just. This is what happens in the NFL over time. Teams pick up on what you're doing. It's just incumbent upon us right now to adjust. We have to adjust with what the league is doing to us, what they're seeing in us. Much like I just heard Quentin Michael and Jason Avant say, they're seeing that Bradbury poses no threat, and they're going attacking him. I believe both those big plays on that last drive were against Bradbury. Heard something about Drew Lock saying that, If you're open, I'm going to you. It's just crazy to me, like how someone could fall back so far. It's wild. Yeah, you can see I'm quite beside myself right now. I had to step in here for some therapy because I just don't know. Another thing they were speaking on is Jalen Hurts. You put 4 men in front and drop 7, especially if you bring pressure up the middle, much like it used to be a knock on Tom Brady back in the day. Like, you bring that pressure up the middle. But I believe that's every quarterback, so I don't think it's exclusive to him. However, it seems to be biting him a bit more than anyone else right now at this point in the season. We got to shore this thing up, not to mention, and I don't mean to just rain on our whole season right now, but we got Dickinson possibly out. Like, this is wild. 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 And I was just thinking, is it, this team as currently constituted, is it something we can pursue going forward? I mean, of all the greatness that Howie has brought to this, is it time for us to really start hopping into that linebacker pool? You know what I mean? Snatching up, can you just be set in your ways? I mean, but it works. When it works, if you work it, so work it. We've seen it time and time again. So if that's our team's philosophy, I'm not even going to go down that rabbit hole because that's just madness to jump on that. However, though, one thing I do take issue with, and I did say this a few days ago, but it seems to be letting it's raining true more and more as we go forward. But I do believe we may have the fixes in the locker room already. Do we have that wrong? Because sometimes you can have that right mix of veterans and, not rookies, but, vets and young players, right? And it's beautiful when it comes together with the right formula. However, it seems like the old guys are too old and the young guys are too young. We saw some good things from Keely Ringo the other night. We saw some good things from Sidney Brown the other night. Maybe we need to elevate these guys up a bit more. Try to sit. Bradbury, I don't know. He just got to get his head right and see what these young Bulls got in these last 3 games going into the playoffs. Something, because as currently constituted, I'm not sure if we could do what we need to do. And that's just a hyperbolic thought right there. However, it's a thought nonetheless, and it's something that we have to entertain. But or we could do the right thing, do what we know to do, keep that faith. We've been through worse and seen us fly higher in other times, so we could have that going. And let's just get this thing pumped up, man. Let's stay pumped for our team. Keep pumping out that positive energy, man. We're going to wash all that BS away. We had the whiteout on Monday. The whiteout didn't quite work. We can still see marks. There's still, the warts are still shining through. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to have a blackout on Monday. Let's go. Get it all, wash it all away, and take over, man. Let's get back to doing what we do, man. You know how we do around this time, about this time, at this time. Let's go, Birds! So the next time, make it your best time. In the meantime, between time, keep it a green time. Eagle green time. Eagle and black to green and black time. Let's flock and go. And you know what else I like to do around this time? It's always Eagles o'clock around here. Open your eagle eye. I don't know what the flock I be doing. Poke your beacon. Let's go. We got questions, man. Got questions for you, NFL. We got questions for you, NFC and NFCs. This week we got questions for you, G-Man, Giants. What you gonna do? Mostly, real talk, got questions for ourselves, man. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Well, still, what you gonna do when Eagle Mania swoops down and runs wild on you? Say it with me and say it loud, say it proud. Let's go. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. Let's go, man. Let's get this thing going, man. Let's get on this right train. Let's get on this block chain. Let's get this thing going. Let's fly like the Eagles, man, like we supposed to do, man. And I forgot to tell you, man, at the beginning of the video, I did the Maniac thing, but let's do the main thing. Hope this video found you on good vibes, good times. If you weren't there, I hope this helped you get there, because we just went there, and I'm feeling a little bit better. It's hard to wash away 3 L's on the road, but you know what? Let's get back on this right track, y'all, man. Let's get the flock out of here.